Lehigh Valley PBS presents Scholastic Scrimmage, a weekly program featuring teams from Lehigh Valley high schools in a contest of quick recall. Tonight's teams are from Easton High School and William Allen High School. Your host for Scholastic Scrimmage is Dr. Karen Walton, Provost, DeSales University.
Welcome to this quarter-round match of Scholastic Scrimmage. I'm delighted to be your host. The area's top high school scholars compete for the honor of being the Scholastic Scrimmage champion team. At the end of the season, the two final teams will win scholarships for their schools from the Air Products Foundation. In their last round, Easton defeated Penn Argyl High School and William Allen defeated EAHS High School. Let's meet the teams. From Easton High School, Ted Scarup, a senior. Matt Traldy, a junior. Captain Kevin Bertel, a senior. Buddy Chow, a junior. And their coach, Stephen Semenick, physics teacher. From William Allen High School, Joe Mahoney, a junior. Captain Andrew Ung, a senior. Jacqueline Pilch, a senior. Brian Fulweiler, a junior. And their coach, Steve Patterson, English teacher. The judges for tonight's contest are Shirley Billheimer and Barbara Cohenauer, the producers of Scholastic Scrimmage. Remember that the questions on Scholastic Scrimmage demand rapid recall of factual information and are not necessarily indicative of academic training. We understand the rules, so let's begin the contest with a toss-up in world geography. The multicolored onion-shaped domes pictured on the monitor sit atop St. Basil's Cathedral, a world-famous landmark. What city must you, William Allen Andrew?
Moscow.
You must visit Moscow. And for your bonus, you are planning to visit the three Russian cities shown on the monitor, moving north to south. In what order will you visit these cities? They are Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Volgograd. Andrew?
St. Petersburg, Moscow, Volgograd.
For a total of 10-point bonus. Toss-up in physics. According to relativity, as you increase the speed of an object, its mass will be measured to do what as compared to its, Easton Kevin?
Increase.
It will increase as compared to its rest mass. And theoretically, if it were possible to accelerate an object up to the speed of light, what would happen to its mass? Would it increase, decrease, remain constant, or become infinitely large? Kevin?
Become infinitely large.
It would so. Yes, absolutely. Toss-up. American literature. What American author is responsible for creating the characters Rip Van Winkle and Ichabod Easton Buddy?
Washington Irving.
Washington Irving. Ichabod Crane. Name the novel in which Ichabod Crane appears. Kevin?
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
For 10-point bonus. Toss-up in art. Multiple choice. The drips and splashes of paint on the canvas shown on the monitor indicate the signature style of which 20th century artist? Is it Easton Ted?
Pollock.
It is Pollock. You did not need the choices. And from the following choices, art historians have named Pollock's style, which 1, surrealism, 2, abstract expressionism, 3, pop art, or 4, op art. Kevin?
Abstract expressionism.
Yes. Algebra. What name is given to a polynomial function of degree 1? William Allen, Andrew.
Linear.
Linear. What do we call a second degree polynomial function? Andrew?
Quadratic.
10 points. Toss-up in world geography. This island group was named in the 16th century by a Spanish explorer who thought they might contain gold and other riches worthy of a wealthy biblical king's name. William Allen, Joe?
Solomon Islands.
They are the Solomon Islands. And arrange the islands shown on the monitor from north to south. They are the Fijis, the Hawaiian Islands, New Zealand, and the Solomon. Andrew.
Hawaiian, Solomon, Fiji, New Zealand.
That is correct. The next toss-up is in American literature. What was the name of the ship in Moby Dick? The time is up. It was the Pequod. Let's try a toss-up in mathematics. In a certain state, each automobile license plate number consists of 2 letters followed by a 4-digit number. How many distinct license plates can be formed? You may express your answer in unsimplified form as a product. William Allen Andrew
48.
goes over to Easton. Kevin,
26 times 26 times 10,000.
you are correct. I'm trying to find out all those zeros. Yes, 26 times 26 by 10 by 10 by 10 by 10, and your bonus. 2 integers from 1 to 20 inclusive are chosen by a random number generator of a computer. For 5 points each, answer the following questions. What is the probability that both numbers are even? Kevin?
1 in 4.
That is right, 1/2 times 1/2. And what is the probability that one number is even and the other number is odd?
1 in 2. Not 1 in 4. 1 in 4.
Kevin?
1 in 4.
It is 1 in 2. Matt was correct on that one. You get no points on that. So you get a total of 5 for that bonus. Toss up in current events. Whom did Bush appoint to head the EPA? It is William Allen Bryan.
Governor Christie Whitman.
That is right. And your bonus for 5 points each, answer the following. What does EPA stand for? Andrew?
Environmental Protection Agency.
And recently, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the EPA's authority to set tough new limits in what area? Andrew?
Air pollution.
Yes. Toss up in world geography. Name Japan's largest and most populous island, William Allen Andrew.
Honshu.
Honshu is correct. And the rebuilt city of Nagasaki is located on Japan's 3rd largest island. The island is located to the south and west of Honshu. Name this island. Andrew?
Kyushu.
Correct. Toss up in biology. Multiple choice. A ruminant is an animal that 1, has a crop that stores bits of soil and vegetation, 2, relies on intracellular digestion, 3, has a gizzard which grinds food, or 4, has a 3 or 4 chambered stomach that uses Easton Matt.
Has a 3 or 4 chambered stomach.
It is number 4. You are correct, and your bonus. Ruminants have a mutually beneficial relationship with gastrointestinal bacteria that produce the enzyme cellulase. What molecule does this enzyme break down?
Go with it.
Kevin?
Cellulite.
Close. Cellulose. Cellulose. Toss up in geometry. Give the equation of the vertical asymptote of f of x is equal to x plus 1 over x. William Allen Andrew
Equals 0.
is the vertical asymptote. And for your bonus, give the horizontal asymptote of f of x is equal to x plus 1 over x. The equation of the horizontal asymptote. Andrew?
There is none.
Y is equal to 1. If you divide the numerator and denominator of that by x, it's 1 plus 1 over x, and as x approaches infinity, you'll get to 1. Toss-up in American literature. Name the legendary American folklore hero who was a mighty logger and Easton Kevin.
Paul Bunyan.
Owned Blue Ox Babe. Bonus. Who was the folklore hero who won a steel driving competition against a Kevin?
John Henry.
Absolutely. Toss up. World history. Name the conflict in which the British defeated the independent Dutch republics of South Africa in 1899 to Easton, buddy.
The Boer War.
And your bonus, the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485 was the final battle in which British war?
Come on, buddy.
Kevin?
Crimean.
Roses.
Oh, yeah.
War of the Roses. Tossman chemistry. The quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of substance by 1 Celsius degree is called what? Easton, Ted?
Its specific heat.
And your bonus, the mass of a substance times its specific heat is called what?
General heat. Yeah.
Kevin?
Heat capacity.
Good for you. Toss-up in geometry. Give the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola with the equation y is equal to 2x squared minus 4x. Easton math?
1, -2.
Yes. Little calculus would have helped on that to make it easier. Find the zeros of the function. F of x is equal to x to the 4th minus x squared. No partial credit given.
0, 1, -1.
Kevin?
0, 1, and -1.
For 10 points. It's halftime. The score is Easton 150, William Allen 105. Very good contest, which will heat up, I'm sure, in the second half. In this round, we ask the contestants to tell us something about themselves that they haven't told us previously. So let's start with you, Ted. Easton.
In the fall, I plan to attend Reed College in Oregon.
Beautiful college, very green. Matt?
I'd like to talk really briefly about my band. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on here before. It's called Little Nero, and we're playing a couple shows in the area this summer. We're beginning to get more active. So I just felt I'd pull a plug and advertise.
The audience will look to see where you are. Good.
Absolutely.
Unpaid commercial announcement. Yes. Kevin. Good for you, Matt.
In the fall, I plan to attend Penn State main campus as an aerospace engineering major.
Thank you. Buddy.
When I graduate from high school, I plan to study law, but I haven't chosen college yet.
Thank you. Over to William Allen. Joe?
After high school, I want to do something in the science field and possibly go to law school.
Thank you. Andrew?
In the fall, I will attend Harvard University with a major in biology.
Thank you. Good for you. Jacqueline?
I'm planning on majoring in international relations, but I'm not sure where I'm attending yet.
Terrific. Brian?
I'm the lead guitarist and vocalist in the rock funk trio Quinine, and I still work for Shoemaker Law Offices after
All right,
school.
good. There are 2 commercial announcements. Yes, The Battle of the Bands, yes. Good for you. Let's go on with the toss-up in American literature. Which American author, awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1962, wrote Tortilla Flat? William Allen, Jacqueline?
Steinbeck?
Yes. In what Steinbeck novel would you find the characters George Milton, Candy, Slim, and Lenny Small? Andrew?
Of Mice and Men?
Yes. Toss-up in physics, looking toward a 15-point bonus. Elementary particles that make up protons, mesons, and neutrons, together with leptons, appear to make up all matter in the universe. William Allen, Brian?
Quarks.
They are quarks, and for your 15-point bonus. Up and down are the names of 2 of the 6 types of quarks. For 5 points each, name any 3 of the remaining 4 quarks. Andrew?
Top, bottom, and left.
Top, bottom, and I don't think that I can accept left. The other 2 are strange, which would also be sideways, and charmed. So you did get 10 out of a possible 15. Toss-up in U.S. geography. Monument Valley, with its beautiful buttes and mesas, currently appears on the little screen in our studio, but it has been seen many times in big screen westerns. The land is the ancestral home of the Navajo people. In what state? William Allen Bryan
New Mexico.
goes over to Easton. In what state is Monument Valley located? Buddy?
Nevada.
It is in Arizona. Let's try algebra. If f of x is equal to 4x, what is its inverse function? Easton Matt?
X over 4.
Yes. When you form the composition of a function and its inverse, what function do you obtain? Kevin?
F of x equals x.
You do obtain the identity function, which is correct. I will take that. And your next toss-up is in American literature. Name the contemporary American playwright whose works include A Delicate Balance, Seascape, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Edward Albee. Let's try U.S. history. Name the French architect and engineer responsible for laying out the plan of Easton Buddy.
L'Enfant. Is that right? L'Enfant.
Yes. Of Washington, D.C., Pierre L'Enfant. Whew. Which American president assisted L'Enfant in deciding on the location of the White House? Kevin?
Thomas Jefferson.
Washington. Toss-up in chemistry. An unknown salt solution is added to sodium chloride and a white precipitate results. The precipitate dissolves in ammonia hydroxide and reprecipitates in nitric acid. What cation is present in the unknown salt? It's the silver ion. Let's try vocabulary. A numismatist collects coins. What does a philatelist? William Allen Andrew?
Stamps.
Yes. Spell philatelist. No correcting yourself once you begin. Andrew?
Philatelist.
For 10 points. Music. Listen to a segment from a French operetta. Name this composition. Can. Geometry. Find the domain and range of the function. F of x is equal to the absolute value of x over x. No partial credit. I believe that there is an incorrect something on the monitor. So we will answer that one. We will switch our questions, and it will be find the domain and range of the function on the monitor, which is f of x is equal to radical 25 minus x squared. Andrew?
The domain is all x except for plus negative 5, and the range is all real numbers, all positive real numbers.
It will go over to Easton. Matt, what is the domain?
The domain is x can equal any real number except for plus or negative 5, and the range is equal to all positive real numbers.
Incorrect. The domain is all x in the interval negative 5 to positive 5. In other words, x greater than or equal to negative 5, less than or equal to positive 5, and the range is all x greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 5. So let's go on to U.S. history. Namely, explorer who traveled through 4 of the Great Lakes in 1679, then down the Mississippi to the Gulf of William Allen Bryan.
LaSalle.
And your bonus, 2 European wars spread to the colonies in the late 17th and early 17th and early 18th centuries for 5 points each. Name these 2 wars. Andrew.
7 Years' War and Queen Anne's War.
You got 5 of them. Queen Anne's War is one. The other is King William's War. Let's go on to a toss-up in biology. Multiple choice. A major function of the large intestine is 1, absorption of water. 2, William Allen Bryan.
1.
It is 1. Your bonus: bacteria in the large intestines of humans produce vitamins that can be absorbed. Intestinal bacteria are especially important in synthesizing a vitamin necessary for blood clotting. Name that vitamin. Andrew?
Vitamin K.
Next toss-up is in algebra. Simplify the expression on the monitor, which is n plus 2. It goes to Easton Matt.
The quantity n plus 1 times the quantity n plus 2.
And your bonus. Find the sum represented on the monitor, which is sigma n goes from 1 to 4 of 10. Kevin?
49.
It is 40. When there is no variable, you just keep adding 10, 10, 10, 10, 4 times. Toss up in American literature. Looking forward to a 15-point bonus. Who wrote The Wizard of Oz? Easton Buddy.
Oh, Frank. I don't know. Frank Oz.
Let's go over to William Allen. Joe.
Baum.
That is correct. And your bonus? 15 points. Dorothy was accompanied to Oz by 3 characters, each in search of something. For 5 points each, I'll name the character, and you name that what that character hoped to get from the wizard. First, the Scarecrow. What did he hope to get? Andrew.
A brain.
Next, the Tin Woodsman. Andrew.
A heart.
And last, the Cowardly Lion. Andrew.
Courage.
Courage. Toss up in physics. The buildup of atmospheric carbon dioxide from the combustion of fossil fuels and the consequent heating of the atmosphere, William Allen Joe,
The greenhouse effect.
is referred to as the greenhouse effect, and your bonus: coolant water from a power plant flows into a lake and damages aquatic life because warm water holds less oxygen. This result is referred to as what? Andrew?
Thermal pollution.
Yes. U.S. history. The grounds of which Civil War general's home became Arlington, Easton Ted?
Lee.
Robert E. Lee became Arlington National Cemetery. And during which war was the White House burned?
War of 1812.
Kevin?
War of 1812.
Yes. Toss up American literature. Name the author of The Story of My Life, The World I Live In, Out of the Dark, and My Religion. Helen Keller. Mathematics. The sum of 2 consecutive natural numbers is 525. Find the 2 numbers. Easton Matt.
262 and 263.
And your bonus. Find 3 consecutive natural numbers whose sum is 804. Kevin.
265, 266, 267.
Close. Not correct. 267, 268, 269. Toss up in physics. As you approach the speed of light, what happens to length in the direction of motion? Easton, Kevin.
It expands to infinity.
Let's go to William Allen. Andrew.
It decreases.
Correct. Your bonus. As you approach the speed of light, what happens to length in the direction perpendicular to the direction of motion? Andrew?
Stays the same.
Yes. Toss up in grammar. Multiple choice. I cannot help but think is an example of which of the following? William Allen Andrew.
A double negative.
You don't need the multiple choice. Your bonus. In what case is the last pronoun in this statement? I wish my little brother would leave my football equipment alone. Andrew.
The possessive case.
It is possessive. Toss up in mathematics. Find 2 numbers whose sum is 100 and whose product is 2,500. Easton Kevin.
50 and 50.
Yes. One number is one more than another number. The sum of their squares is 113. Find the numbers. Kevin?
8 and 9.
7 and 8. The contest is over. Easton 220, William Allen 265. Two spectacular teams. As I said after the first half, either team could win on any particular Tuesday. Two terrific teams. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you, Easton, for being with us. We wish Ted and Kevin good luck next year in college and hope to see the rest of you back next year. William Allen, you'll be back for the semifinal round in May when you'll meet Southern Lehigh High School, the winner of last week's contest. Please join us next week for a contest between Parkland High School and Moravian Academy. I'm Karen Walton. Thank you for being with us. Good night.